going to drive to L.A. now.
Good for you.
And then I ended up hanging out and living with my agent and whatever. But I did that a lot. So
Were you single?
Yeah.
How many?
I put up numbers.
Good numbers, right?
Good numbers. Solid numbers.
West Coast, you put up
West Coast. I belong on the West Coast.
I put up numbers on the West Coast. I'm like exotic. I'm like a fat unicorn.
Well, I told the original Robin Williams that when I first met him at the Cellar one night. We were sitting there, and I go, hey, I married somebody. She's from Houston. Her name's Robin Williams. He kind of laughed a little bit. And I go, that ain't the funny part. He goes, what's the funny part? I go, she's hairier than you.
Was she really?
Oh, God. Full-on Kaepernick out of the butthole. A full-on Kaepernick afro wig out of the butthole. I know that I get to tell this because it cost me $83,000.
So let me have this moment.
I will be mean and name call and say you have a hairy bunghole because I paid you $83,000.
When I was a little kid, you know what I did for a little while? Where my parents thought I was crazy? I would dig ditches and cover them in leaves and just watch people fall into them.
I love you.
So like all the other kids are playing tag, I'm building a hole. And then cover it and then just watch like Brian Langpoot from down the street just get crushed in this little ditch.
How dumb is he?
Oh, I was a little smarter than him, and it would make my week. When I would see this little dum-dum with his ice cream running across the yard and whoop, he was gone.
Of course.
I loved it.
Right.
I loved it. My parents, they found it so unsettling.
Yeah.
That I'd be in like what I thought the woods, which was this little plot of land between one house and another.
Right.
And I would track the neighbor.
That's hilarious.
I would track the neighbor for a week until I figured out where he would walk to make the shortcut. I'd build a ditch there.
Why didn't you ever want to have kids, Vic Henley?
Because the Henley line needs to stop with me. It needs to be over. No more Henley.
Why do you say that?
Because it's just you don't know my family.
Why didn't you want a 5-year-old with gray hair?
I don't want anything related. Right. I don't need a baby Jay Leno. Thank you. It's been an hour. You finally came up with something.
Yeah, you should leave on that, Tim.
I had a lot of weight on my shoulders at the height of my success, so I didn't really enjoy it as much, and I was irritable. I had an anger problem. Then I met my wife and realized I got to figure my shit out because I'm really into this. And then when I had my kids, I'm like, oh my God, get your crap together. Yeah. So it really started when I met my wife 14 years ago, and it took a long time.
My wife saved my life too, man.
For real?
How long you been married?
10 years.
Nice.
I have the complete opposite story.
Carl's going through some stuff.
Carl's going through a thing right now.
Yeah. We're getting cream puffs. From where? That's why I'm walking this way.
Oh, great. I'd love a cream puff.
She loves cream puffs.
Hell yeah. Who doesn't love a cream puff? I love cream puffs as well.
These cream puffs are absolutely amazing. They're so good, I try to kiss the owner, so it might get a little weird when we go in there.
Great, dude. I don't care. I'll stop at nothing for cream puffs. When I took off my shirt, my nipples look like cream puffs.
So Russ and Daughters is one of the first, might have been the first one in America that was something and Daughters, and it's over here on Houston. Yeah.
Yeah, I just went past that the other day.
Get the Super Heeb.
Really?
It's named that.
The Super Heeb.
The Super Heeb, thank you.
I think that's the guy who fired us.
The Super Heeb?
No, Opie, no.
Come on, I went for it. Come on.
Jesus.
Now I got to go to Carl. Is it a myth, the cheeses? Like a good, solid, basic cheese from Wisconsin, will that compete with any cheese in the world?
Here's the problem with really high-end cheeses is just like sugar attracts a fly, these attract assholes, right? so as good as this cheese could be, the person and the place you have to eat it in is awful.
I like the guy. Look at the shirtless man crossing the street over here. Here's a New York City moment. Right there, running, shirtless.
Run, Forrest, run!
He's got his earbuds in. He didn't hear you. He laughed. The cop laughed.
Hey, I need to take a left, though. Oh, no! We love the story. We will now.
That's a good New York City moment we just had right there. You made him laugh with the Run Forrest Run, and now we're making an illegal left turn from the right-hand lane, going across 5 orange cones. Here we go. We're on. We're in. Done.
Thank you. Thanks. Thank you. Oh my God, he just let us cut in front of 20 cars. We literally would have had a sit through probably 5 lights.
People think they can talk to me, and they make a very lethal mistake. Like, they say glasses, he's short, he's wearing a shirt that says Las Vegas. He's going to be friendly, right? Wrong.
Why wouldn't you be friendly if the girls are hot?
I'm not saying to the girls.
Just like, where you get...
Hey, bro, can you get me a pass? I know Guy. I'm like, I've been Guy with 12 years. I've been with Guy. I've never seen you. Not only am I not going to give you a pass, I'm going to call security.
The buzzkill.
Yeah, I'm the worst.
Dude, I promise you, if I get drunk, like if I get like afternoon drunk, I'm 100% going to send my dick out.
Oh my God.
Have you seen my dick pic? Did I tell you about the remote pic?
No, is it impressive?
Well, what happened is a girl asked me to send a picture of my dick a couple of months ago, and I just couldn't get it up. So I stuck the Time Warner remote in my sweatpants and sent that out. It looks like I have a fucking hog. Do you want to see it?
Yeah, but it probably looks square.
No, dude, look, I'll show you.
Did you figure out all the squareness of it?
No, I mean...
Did you cover up the squareness?
No, it literally... Well, if you look real close, you can see buttons, but hold on.
Okay, Opie, go ahead. Point out what you don't like.
I don't like avocado.
Okay, how come?
I think it's a texture thing. It might go with my autism.
You got me.
All right.
These are some of the shits I took that I showed my doctor.
Oh my God! What the hell is that? I don't even.
Bad, right?
Yeah, I don't even know how to explain that. I'm at a loss for words.
Yeah. All right, hold on.
All right, let me see the dick pic.
All right, hold on. I got
Using the TV remote.
Yeah, hold on. Here we go. Look at that. Right? Like that. See, like that's what I sent, but that's my actual dick.
Oh wait, where's your actual dick?
It's like
that?
Yeah, like to the side. But it looks like I have
You got a mini-me.
I got a hog.
I was hoping that you'd appreciate this, Carl. Now he's blowing snot rockets. That's a beautiful look you got. Got your Vegas shirt on with a bunch of cocktails I absolutely would drink. You're smoking a cigarette, blowing snot rockets.
Man.
There it is.
Oh, I'm being birthed back into Jersey. I'm like a little baby. You got to get all this stuff out of my orifice.
That's when you know you're home.
That's when I know I'm home. Like a big piece of muffler just came out of my nose.
Hey, can we officially announce that Carl doesn't have bad breath?
Yeah, I just want to let everyone know, all the people listening, Carl doesn't have bad breath. But there was one time when he came into the studio. I think it was the time when we brought in that bull dick with Bobby Lee. He must have been licking that thing in the studio before because his breath smelled like absolute horse manure. But
yeah, but we all have a bad day. I went over that with you once.
Yeah, no, I know, but there was Carl doesn't have bad breath. I've been like ever since he had the bad breath that one time, I would always try to like smell it, and I never could. But I just, publicly, I told America once that he has bad breath.
All right, we're good then.
Generally, I write about food. I write about restaurants with a particular focus on food that had parents.
Yeah.
Yes.
No kale.
No.
No veggie, no weirdo.
I mean, I will look. If you pay me to write about those things, I'll do it. Right? Like you'll play those gigs that you don't really want to play, but because the money's right.
Which is all of them for Vic Henley.
Yeah. Present tense.
Go after me more, Carl. It's funny.
But then these people, they weren't happy enough with just the Fargo reference. They're like, "Where's the wood chipper for Opie?"
Oh, they were putting you.
Oh,
yeah,
no,
of course.
Everything you put on the internet, someone comes up with an awful level D joke about Opie. Oh, the wood chipper's Opie's career, and they put like, and they'll put like 9 like emojis, like forcing you to to think it's funny.
Yeah.
I forgot how many people really hate you.
Jesus.
Wait, where do you live? In this neighborhood?
I'm not telling you where I live.
Oh, all right, dude.
This is close enough.
Yeah, man. Well, I got a clean colon.
I know. What does that mean? So that means I should invite you over?
Yeah, man. I fucking take squeaky clean shits in your toilet.
They're sweet, they're salty. Well, umami is kind of a combination of both.
Right.
And it's very big, especially in Japanese food and Japanese culture. And it is all about, there's things that are redolent in it with it, right? Mushrooms, soy sauces. These are things that sort of really punch up other foods. Anchovies, American cheeseburgers, very rich in umami. Add cheeseburgers to everything is what I'm suggesting.
I was hanging out with this girl, and she just learned that word. I wanted to strangle her.
What, cheeseburger?
No.
I would strangle that.
Wow, that was beautiful.
Like, you guys are experts in comedy, right? You understand timing and the dead space between punchlines and those kind of things that regular people know something's funny. They don't know why it's funny, right?
I'm going to give you a few numbers of people I worked with over the years. Could you explain that to them?
He's not funny. He belongs in a wood chipper.
That's your career as a wood chipper. Emoji. Right. I'm 0 for 2 bringing girls around Vic Henley.
I have nothing to do with.
Remember you took my wife on a first date in Philadelphia?
No,
I fucking stung, Henley.
She was drinking a lot. And I was working, and it was just, you know.
Marie had a buzz on her.
Totally.
Yeah, since 1994.
She was a fetus.
The year after she was born.
Fetal alcohol syndrome.
Like, whenever I travel and I'm in a place where I know it's going to suck, I ask, what's the best-selling thing? Because, number one, chances are the guy with the one shingle tooth in the back, he's been making that the most. So he's proficient at that. Number two, they'd have to reorder the stuff to make that. So it's probably the freshest. So I always get the most popular thing, even if it's not what I want to eat. People are so stupid. They think a restaurant's magic. It's not. There's dummies in there. There's poison in there. There's bacteria in there. Try to keep it straight. And you know who gets sick a lot? Women. Because they go to shitty restaurants and they get the salad. And the guy's keeping the salad in his shoe.
The colonoscopy, how was the prepping?
It was good. Basically, you know, it gets to the point where, like, you shit water. Like, actual water comes out of your ass. And I was good, man. I wore an adult-sized diaper. I put one on in the cab.
You did not?
Yeah, because my ass was, like, leaking water. And then they knocked me out. I got the anesthesia.
How bummed were you that they knocked you out for the procedure? I know you appreciate a nice object in your hiney every once in a while.
Yeah, the first thing I asked when I got up, and it's true, like, the doctor was laughing, but I was all out. I was like, yo, did I get hard? That's what I asked him.
Why do I have to eat it your way?
Let me tell you something. Opie's playing dumb, but he's from Long Island. They've eaten clams before they had toothpaste out there.
So good.
I love clams.
Right.
Oh, so briny.
Well, I need some cocktail sauce.
Okay, no problem, Mr. Thurston Howell. You're all set. Welcome to the island.
Why you call me Thurston Howell? Because I want cocktail sauce on my raw
Because you're literally calling out things that you can do on your own. I need cocktail sauce.
Yacht Rock is one of his favorite channels.
I miss you guys so much. I'm a little bit different now. I'm a little salty, but we're gonna work through it, guys.
All right, we'll get through it.
I believe in Carl.
Yeah, we're gonna be fine, you fucking pieces of shit.
So what are the habits that your dad that turned you off? His habits?
I didn't walk around naked a lot.
Why would he walk around naked a lot?
Because it was his house. He was like, if you're going to live here, like, I'm not going to change. He's 70 years old. He wasn't going to change his life for me. And then he would do this thing where he would, like, kind of talk to me about, like, all the like, how I made the right decision by leaving my ex. And he would, like, look at her Instagram. She's half naked over here. You know, what if this is not the kind of girl you want? And then, like, an hour later, he would like the pics on her Instagram.
Is that your dad?
Yeah.
Hey, Dad.
Hey, what's up, buddy?
How are you?
No English?
No, that's Jean-Claude right there.
Okay, yeah.
You want to be on the podcast, or are you going to just creepily
He's going to
stare at us? All right, go by.
He's out here.
I know how to get rid of him. He's gone. Oh, my God. He's now waddling down
The fastest way to get rid of someone in New York is asking them to be on Opie's podcast.
Your wife she's very perceptive. She's like, Carl's crying. Opie's like, you want to see some podcast numbers? I'm like, sure.
Everybody likes us again. Let's just salve over whatever crippling depression that's going through your soul.
Full-blown crying. He's like, fucking allergies suck, right, bro?
And then we're wandering around, and I'm thinking we're just going to get sushi, maybe do like a regular podcast. And then finally Carl had is like, I need a goddamn drink.
Yeah, I was like, that's it.
And then I'm like showing you kind of like hipper, cooler bars that might have the sunlight coming in nicely. No. And you're like, no, I need something dark and dank. That's what I'm feeling today.
I want to king tut myself in some museum, and this bar is perfect. And Opie's like, we stop at this. He's like, this place was rated 4.5 stars on Yelp. I'm like, I'm going to stab myself with a chopstick. So we're sitting there, and I start kicking it to her, right? And I'm like, hey, why don't you come back with us to Caesars? Right. So one of the dudes, we only have one Escalade waiting for us right next to the plane. So there's no room. So I look at the one dude, and I'm like, hey, bro, why don't you just beat feet? Take an Uber, because this girl's coming with us. Yeah. And he's like, no way, bro. No way, bro. I'm not going to take an Uber. I'm like, dude, the Uber will come right here, bro. Just give him the tail number. Like, just get out of here. Scram. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. I got a girl, and she's hot. Yeah. And he's like, no way, bro. So he goes to the main guy to complain. Oh, Christ. He's like, Carl says I gotta take an Uber because he's got some whore that he wants. And the guy that runs the whole show looks at the girl, looks at me, and goes, take an Uber, asshole.
You lick the butthole?
Gotta clean it up a little bit before I get there. I've had some problems before.
What were the problems?
I'm not a mutter. I'm not a mutter. I run soft in the mud. I don't know.
Oh, my God.
You give me a nice hard pack, I'll win you a trophy.
You don't come up like you just ran one of those mud races?
No, I'll slide right into the fucking stand.
You got to come out of that bedroom like you were just staining furniture.
Holy, that's pretty good. That's a good. So this is real talk, guys. No more bullshit. No more laughs for 2 seconds. So what happened is I decided in my relationship with my wife that it's not going to work. Right? So when the finality of things happen, it's very difficult. And what I decided, and I decided this a long time ago, I made a promise to my wife, and I keep my promises. And I told my wife, I said, no matter what happens.
Vic, how good is that shrimp?
All delicious. Completely. I'm chewing. Go ahead. No. Sorry. It's really good. I'm eating with my mouth full.
I know. It looks delicious.
No, it's amazing. And I did break the chain of what we were supposed to eat in order.
I did notice that.
But really good.
Awesome.
Can I talk to you, buddy?
What happened?
Hey, what's up, Opie? Let me tell you.
What were you saying, Carl?
Let me tell you a little story about you doing that fucking again, okay? You pull that mic away from me when I'm talking like fucking I'm on a Jenny Jones show. You're going to fucking I'm going to wear a skin suit dressed like Opie. I'm going to go in your house and make an omelet.
I was listening.
No, you weren't.
I was a shrimp, Aaron. I was kind of listening.
What a motherfucker. What a motherfucker. That made me madder than my divorce.
We drank for 3 hours. You didn't tell me that part.
Well, because now, it's time. We're sitting down, we're breaking bread, and that's what's up. So that's it. I'm out. Wow.
What are you going to do next, Carl?
I'm going to party like a Twisted Sister video. I'm literally sitting next to an ounce of caviar.
Whatever you want.
All right, so we have a little bit of capers, caper berries, non-perils. Those are small ones. We have red onion, expertly chopped. We have egg yolk, which is fantastic. Creme fraiche. It's supposed to be creme fraiche for the consistency. This is sour cream, but you won't know the difference. Your palate is it's washing cars still, so you won't know.
Selling real estate in St. Augustine.
Exactly. Right. Eat it head on. Take a bite. The whole thing.
Nice.
How about that?
Yeah.
That's damn good. Damn good.
Now you fit in your own name, Thurston.
That's damn good.
Y'all remember the days of Phil Donahue, in his talk show? Yeah. Well, he was on there one day, and he was doing a little segment on encounters with ghosts. He said, all right, he's starting the show. He said, is there anyone out here that has ever had an encounter with a ghost? Well, a few hands went up. He said, is there anyone out here that has actually seen a ghost? A few hands went up. He said, now I've got to ask you this, is there anyone here that has ever had a sexual encounter with a ghost? Well, this one redneck held up his hand back and back. Man, he started fishing over all these people, and he got over the aisle and crawled over a couple seats, and he put that microphone right in that redneck's mouth. He said, do you mean to tell me you've actually had a sexual encounter with a ghost? He said, I'm sorry, I thought you said goat.
I love the goat jokes.
I
love the confidence that he does the punchline and just throws the mic back at us. And
Yeah,
walks
like
away.
that. I got it.
I'm done.
That's a home run, ladies and
Right.
gentlemen.
And then Pete Davidson puts an Ariana Grande tattoo on his neck.
That's Pete, man.
Well, let me go
Opie,
with.
what is this?
Bro.
Let me go with.
He's a young dude. Opie.
I feel like I'm on
Although he
fucking
has the
Wendy
memories
Williams show.
when that whole thing explodes, he'll still have the memories. Like, yeah, that's right. Remember the time.
He could always cover it up with a 9/11 something.
That's a good joke. That's a goddamn good
Solid
joke.
joke.
That's
Thank
a
you.
fucking solid joke.
You can always be
I'm
like,
not backing off that goddamn
You can always
joke.
remember
That's a
something.
goddamn good joke.
Covered up with an eagle and an American flag.
And I'll never forget.
You don't know who I know. I'm like, in about a year and a half, I've been spoiled rotten. I thought I was spoiled till now.
I thought Vic Henley was going to do the right thing and maybe go down south and bring me a sugar glider for my new apartment because I got nothing else to do but chase a flying squirrel. I forgot he called them sugar gliders. Those are the flying squirrels. The first time he said sugar glider, I remember we went to commercial on Sirius XM. We went to commercial and I looked at Vic Henley. I go, "What were you talking about?" He goes, "Sugar glider." I said, "What is that?" He goes, "Flying squirrel." I'm like, "I love you, sir. I love you with all my heart." I think that influenced all of us because when I walk around New York City and I see a squirrel, I'm thinking maybe this one could be a sugar glider. Boo, 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 boo. OpieRadio. Boo, 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 boo. Boom, 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 boom. Boo, 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 boo. Boo, 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 boo.